Hey, greetings, everybody. I am going live across several platforms tonight. Well, it is nighttime here in South Africa. It's evening time here in South Africa, but I know it's the afternoon for you guys there in the northern hemisphere. Uh, but it is come time for me to start sharing with you guys what my what my journey has been over here. For those who don't know, I am in a initiatory process right now, which is why I'm not live in terms of visually, and I won't be live, although I will be going live. You won't be entertained by my face because it's really not about me. It's really not about me right now. In terms of my message. I'm here to share what I am learning and to deliver that to whomever can use it right now. So I've learned a lot being here, and you can only take so much information in until it comes time that you have to start giving it out. And one of the things that I'm really clear about living here and doing this initiatory process is that um, part of my medicine is in speaking. It is my voice. So my face has nothing to do with that. So I'm going to share my voice with you. I'm going to share what I'm learning, and I'm going to do that regularly. I haven't been able to do that before. I don't have any, there's no script here, guys. I'm just speaking from my heart right now. So, as I was saying, there's no uh, message I'm not that there's no message, but I don't have a script. Um, I wanted to come on and just share where I was because what you guys have been seeing, for those who are riding with me, is a lot of pictures that are not me, and a lot of the beach, uh, and little things that I'm learning. But this summer, it's time for me to take what I have been learning since 2012, because being here actually has given me a viewpoint of why I learned everything that I did, why I had to sit still for um, just about 9 years uh, while I was dealing with cancer, and why technology came to me at that time, and all these tools and all these, learning to tell my story. And um, it was disjointed. I made the best of it that I could all those years, and now being quiet and being able to sit still, I can actually see now um, what all that was for. And so I'm going to be sharing that with you guys um, over the next, I don't know how long, at the very least, 6 months. I'm going to be, for the time that I'm here, I'll be going live like this and sharing some messages with you guys. So tonight, what I was saying, I titled this, "The Price of Freedom is Being Willing to Live in the Mystery." And so coming to South Africa, to the continent, I've been here before. I've been in Ghana, but I was there for what, maybe 2 weeks. Um, I've been here now for 6 months. Very different experience. Uh, 2 weeks and 6 months. Very different experience. Plus, when I went to Ghana in, I think it was 2017, when I went to Ghana, then it was really about kind of like it was a learning experience. It was a spiritual learning experience, and it was a cultural exchange that was happening. Whereas this experience is very different. It's very much me stepping into the mystery, the unknown, and actually living in it. And that's very different than visiting and having a cultural exchange. And um, it's a very, very different experience. So the things that I have been able to learn here this time for this amount of time um, has been, like I said, just extremely, extremely different. And I don't know if anybody can see this. I'm not seeing any, um, but it doesn't matter. Y'all will see it when you see it, and it's here. So let me carry on. So in January, I like to say I entered the mystery, right? You need to be able to step outside the limited confines of your current life and lifestyle, your current what you know to be reality, and step into everything you don't know. And it really it's like jumping off a cliff, and all you see below you is just a big abyss. And so I jumped in January, entered the mystery, um, and food is different. Language, like, of course, they do speak English in South Africa, um, but that's not the first language. That's not the primary language. So I do hear a lot of Zulu, Kiswahili. Um, there's like 12 languages spoken here at any given moment, and people are polyglots. So they're moving between languages. The same person may be moving between two or three or four languages at any given conversation, depending who all is in the space with them. So that's quite humbling because the only language I speak is English, a little bit of Spanish, but um, primarily only English. So I'm in the process of learning Zulu right now. um, it really has turned a lot of things on its head. On so many things that I came here believing about um, myself, and uh, not that it's been bad. It's just been expansive. You know, I don't see it as a benefit to only know one language, and that only language being English. So I'm learning a new language every day, every day. But there's different food, language, customs, driving on the left side of the road. Just what that does to your brain is amazing. um, that in and of itself is absolutely, when you get on the road, all of a sudden your brain goes into this shock. And I find that happening uh, through me a lot, where I'll be in a normal situation, but it's whatever we're doing it the way it's done here. So I'm humbled all the time. Hello, for whoever just joined me. Thank you for the love. And so I'm humbled all the time. I am realizing how much I don't know just about the world in general. And I'm from a military family and was a flight attendant for 20 years. So, worked for an airline for 20 years. So I'd seen the world, but I never lived. I never actually rooted myself in a place outside of the United States. Hey, sis, how are you? Thanks for being here. And so I've rooted myself here. So yeah, these little, DNA shocks that go through me when something really simple, just go into the grocery store and uh, can't necessarily read the labels, or you don't know what this particular food is, or how do you cook this. And so, it's fun. Um, I'm it's an adventure. It's definitely a journey. I don't know if y'all remember, for those who used to listen to me when I went live every day, I'd always talk about following the yellow brick road. And so I am really, little did I know back then, I was literally going to set out on a yellow brick road. And the Tin Man and the Lion and Dorothy and Toto and the Scarecrow and all of those characters become those when you get on the yellow brick road. You realize, oh, all of that is me. And then you have to start unpacking that and sometimes healing it, sometimes letting it go, sometimes pulling it nearer. Um, it's becomes internal work when you come to another country and say, I will be here and hey, teach me what it is um, to see the world from the south. I'm in the southern hemisphere right now. It is winter. It is literally the dead of winter, y'all. I did not know it snowed in certain parts of Africa, certain parts of South Africa. Literally, they will get, I mean, not Baltimore accumulation, but they get literal accumulation. They get frost, and there's literally snow on the ground. I had no idea, but it's true. So, if you ever come here in the winter, which I would probably say you probably don't want to, um, not that it's bad, but most people want to come because, Cape Town has some of the best surf in the world. So you want to come when you can enjoy that. And that's going to be in the spring and summer, which of course is the opposite for us. So literally my world is turned upside down from my orientation, right? And of course I will say from a South African perspective or from an African perspective, period, from the continent, this is the right side up. And so it is. I have been living in a way on the northern hemisphere where for me it feels like everything has gone upside down and I've had to get my bearings and get my footing and reroute myself and have a whole different orientation. So uh yeah, that's what it's been, just really getting to re-know myself and letting myself grow and um so I'm going to be sharing all of this with you guys going forward. Um My intention, believe it or not, is to start going live again regularly. Um, and I'm going to be much more intentional. My live streams in the past were really more about inspiration. I was teaching a little bit, but it was more about inspiring folks and, from the breast cancer journey. And um, this is still a part of that. That's a part of my story, but that's not my whole story anymore. That chapter is still with me. It'll always be with me. And I feel really comfortable and safe and secure that I'm growing beyond that now. And so I want to share what that is. And so it's going to feel a lot different for those that were with me before. And it may be for you, and it may be for a whole different audience. Um, but I've been delving into, like I was saying at the beginning, all of these things that were brought into my world from 2012 to 2018, 2019, which was a lot of technology, food technology, and specifically what I'm talking about right now is the online space and how that has helped bridge me here, how that's helped me to come to Africa. And and I want to start to talk about that. And I want to talk about that. The reason is because um I've had several conversations with friends, family, and some people that I didn't even know before. And hello, thanks for those of you who are listening to my, I guess this is turning into a podcast. Um, a lot of people have reached out to me since I've been here about how I'm doing this and why I'm doing this and for whom I'm doing this. And so I just needed to take the time I needed to take for myself before I was ready to really dive into all of that. But I'm ready now, so I'm going to. Um, so I'll go more into depth about that probably tomorrow. But I just want you guys to know that I'm here. I'm safe. I am learning so much about myself and the world, and so much has changed since I stepped off that plane on January 12th. Um, and and what I know is that my breast cancer journey and everything that came to me during that part of my life was to really set me up and frame this chapter of my life. And so, just like I shared uh, the breast cancer journey with you, I'm going to be open and I want to share uh, my view about technology, spiritual technology, online technology, human technology, what I'm learning about medicine, which is very different than what I learned about medicine my entire 53 years of living in the United States, and specifically those last from 2012 until I left uh, this January of 2024. Those last 14 years where I got a lesson about medicine that completely it changed my DNA for sure. So I'm gonna dive into that. Um, and I'll also let you know that I'm gonna be specifically speaking to small business owners. I have a special place in my heart and a message. I believe that I lived through all of that specifically for small business owners. And I'm going to tell you this, I am not the one that's going to tell you, oh, build a business so that you become a millionaire and rich. That's not, I mean, do that. Do that if that's what you're called to do. But my medicine is about creating a business so that you can be free to step into the mystery of your life fully, whatever that means for you, so that you have the time to really heal yourself. Again, I'm taking this from the conversations I've had before I left and the messages that come to me while I'm here. And I want to say too, for those of you, if I haven't been able to get back to you in a timely fashion, please, that's because um, I'm in sort of a womb here. And this is the first time in my life where I've really focused on myself. Um, and that is a gift that I'm giving myself. So I will, respond as quickly as possible, but know that if I don't respond right away, um, I'm living in the mystery. So anyway, I want to share with you guys about what have learned and what I am learning about these different technologies and how you can use it. And again, specifically, talking to small business owners. It is so important that we're taking care of ourselves. It is so important that you're taking care of your spiritual health, your mental health, your physical health, the health of your business. It's important that you are living the life that you really down in your heart want to live, that you're doing the things you came to the planet to do. And as someone who has a call on your life to do business, if you are working nonstop, grinding and hustling, that is going to take you off the planet so much faster than it has to be, especially if you are also working a regular job. And so, for those who this message resonates, please come back. Please tune in when you see that I'm here. Like I said, I do plan on being here. Hey, Peggy, oh my God, it's so good to see you. Hello. Oh my God, my heart just leapt. Thank you. Um, but yeah, if this message resonates with you, I'm going to ask you please like, share. If you're on my YouTube channel and you like this, subscribe. Hey, y'all, I do have a new YouTube channel also that I've started. It's called The Traveling Sangoma. So if you want, please go over and support me there. Once I'm done with initiation, I'll be able to show my face, but that's 6 months down the line. So until then, I will be broadcasting as a podcast like this. So yeah, that's that's what it is. That's what it's gonna be. I've been going for like 20 minutes or something like that, 15, 20 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. Thank you for those who tuned in tonight. And I'll probably be here between about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Well, that's South Africa time, which I think is about 12 or 1 o'clock East Coast. And have bring you guys a little message about what I'm learning, and hopefully it blesses you. Hopefully it helps you. Um, and also know that I have a group that you can join. Oh, my little banner isn't going. I love you too. I love you too, Naila. Um, and have my little banner going across. I didn't realize that. Let me see if I can. I don't think I can do that while I'm live, so we'll do that later. But anyway, um, uh, I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for listening, and you guys have a fantastic night. Peace and blessings and Tokozani. Good night.